Hello my beautiful people, you welcome back to my channel. If today is the first time of seeing my face, wow, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning on my video to watch my video. My name is Olivia. I'm a Nigerian, but I live in South Africa and I make my videos from South Africa. I make content around vlogs, general discussions about South Africa, about family life, name it, everything. You will find it in this channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Okay, so in today's video I'll be doing the my first time tag. Okay, I've been seeing it in a lot of content creators. My sister Wendo Space, she did it, even the Maome, a lot of people have done this my first time tag. So I said, why not Olivia, why not just jump into this trend and share your first time with your beautiful viewers? So I'm here to share my first time. I'm not going to hide anything, honestly. I'm going to be shaking tables. I'm joking, but yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you in my first time. So okay, without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, so the first question says, what is the first thing you do in the morning? Oh my god forgive me, but the first thing I do in the morning, I just pick up my phone, I go to my WhatsApp status and I scroll through it, and before I even remember praying, not the best of habits obviously, and then I start praying. Then that's the first thing I basically do. So yeah, it's not the best, honestly. I said I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and so I pick up my phone first before I pray. Second question says, who is the first person you subscribed to on YouTube? Honestly, the first person I started watching on YouTube was All Nigerian Recipe Flo Chinyere. I always, when I got married newly, there's some things I didn't know how to cook. I always go to her channel, then I subscribed. I said, oh, I like her channel, I subscribe. Before I started subscribing to every other person, I'm being honest. So yeah, first childhood movie. That's the third question. What is your first childhood movie that you saw? Chicka chicka bang bang, chicka bang bang, chicka chicka bang bang, I love you, oh, chicka bang bang. I think that was the first movie I watched as a child. Then we watched Sound of Music. Yeah. Then my first Nigerian movie I watched was Andy Living in Bondage. That was my first Nigerian movie I watched. You guys, where is Mike? If you know, you know. The fifth question says, first internet experience. Oh my god, did you remember the time where you have to go and buy time at the cyber cafe and go and put on Yahoo Messenger? So yeah, that was my first internet experience. I got a Yahoo Mail and I got a Yahoo Messenger. I was chatting to unknown people. Very crazy, but yeah, that was my first internet experience ever, before Facebook came out and all other social network platform joined them. So yeah, first cell phone. This question says, what's your first cell phone? My first cell phone was a Sagem, and it was a second-handed Sagem, like it was second-hand. A friend got it for me. Victor, shout out to you. He got me my first cell phone, a Sagem, the one that said I can't remember. I think that was the ringtone. Very weird. Okay, yeah, that was my first celebrity crush. Oh my god, my first celebrity crush was Ramsey Noah. Everybody in my house knows it. They used to call me Ramsey. No Ramsey. Can you imagine? My sisters, Chidimma, gonna shout out to you girls. They, growing up was fun in my house. Anything you have a name, spam immediately. So they used to call me Ramsey. No, I had a crush on him when we were young, so I loved him a lot. Number 8 says, what's the first job? My first job was a secretary job when I was in my final year in the university. We were on strike. My sister Chidimma told me to come to Lagos. She was in Lagos then, and she got me a job with Mr. Chris Anyasi. Shout out to Mr. Chris, shout out to Namdi and at Translux International. So I was a secretary. It was a nice and fun job. They paid me well. I wasn't really doing much. They were paying me like 25k or 30k, and I was not doing jack. So anyway, that was my first job. I was just typing, doing small things. The first airplane experience I had was that same year when I was going back to Lagos. Then I finished doing big girl, finished my job. I worked for 6 months because we were on ASU strike. Then I was going back for Christmas from Lagos to Owerri. I went with my sister Ozioma. We are going back for Christmas. Like we flew like big girls. we flew. I think it was it Arik or aero contractors. Yeah, I think it was aero contractors. We flew. So yeah, it was nice. I wasn't scared because I was already big. I was in my final year, you know, when I flew for the first time, but just fun. So the next question says, what's your first international travel? Oh my god, my first international travel was South Africa and South African Airways. When I first came to South Africa, yeah, that was it, short and simple. Of course, that was with my husband, and I finished my wedding and we are coming to settle in South Africa, and that was my first international airplane. The 11th question says, my first kiss. I can't remember my first kiss. In all honesty, I can't remember my first kiss. Not like I was a bad girl or anything like that, but my first kiss, I can't remember. Not to remember, it was not memorable. So yeah, your first time sleeping in a man's house, number 12. Oh my god, that was very, very horrible experience. Let me give you people a small gist. It was in Nnewi, one guy like that. I wouldn't call his name. I didn't know if we were dating. It didn't go well. He wanted to do. I said, do what? He said, we have to do. I said, me and you do. You know, he said, if you don't do, hey, well, the guy almost wanted to do by force. I said, it's a lie. It was a horrible experience. I will make a story time out of it because it was very bad. So that was my first and last. I crossed back. Never, ever will I go again to a man's house. Number 13 says, what's your first sexual experience? Oh my god. Anyway, my first sexual experience was with my husband. Yeah, it was with my husband. And was it bad? No, I wouldn't say it was bad, although I didn't plan it. You know, when you plan something, I used to hear bish about it, so we didn't plan it. It happened. I wasn't happy. We fought after it happened. I was like, he knows the story. He knows the story. You know the story. Anyway, yeah, it wasn't as horrible as I used to hear it. It was, but it was an intentional thing. I had to he had to be my first person because I made a vow to God. I said, God, he's gonna be my first and my last, whoever it's gonna be. And yeah, what I do for God, so I didn't do it for any man. I didn't do it like I want to. I just did it for God. So I just had to hold myself. And yeah, but although it didn't happen on my wedding night, you should not get me wrong, it didn't happen on my wedding night. He took it before then anyways, but it was around when we were planning our wedding. He came back from South Africa. We were planning this. So what do you want to what do you want to hear now? This you want to hear, this table you're shaking. Anyways, it was the day he came back. Like, we are planning our wedding, one thing led to another. That's his word, one thing led to another. Anyway, that was it. So yeah, it wasn't a bad experience, but yeah, he was my first and my last. Anyway, my first best friend was in secondary school, but that girl was horrible. She disappointed me and we are no longer friends. Yeah. And my uni best friend, Abie Jaja, oh my god, my first best friend, and she's still my very good friend now. She's in the US. I love her. Shout out to you, ABJ. So yeah, we're still very good friends. We talk always. She supports my channel. So yeah. What's your first car? My first car was a Hyundai Accent. I no longer drive it, but yeah. First tattoo, I don't have any tattoo. No, and I'm not planning to get any. First piercing, that was this one. My mom gave it to me when I was a baby, and that's my only piercing for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get any one, but I know I'm not getting any tattoo. I might get a piercing, but no, not at the moment. First train ride. I've never had a train ride before, brothers and sisters. Okay, so yeah, I've never had a train ride before. Yeah, do they have trains in South Africa? I know they do, but I've never had a train ride, and then I'm gonna get one very soon, and I'm gonna obviously take you guys along with me. So yeah, stay tuned for that. The 20th and the last question says, what's your first language? My first language is Igbo language, and my second language is English language. So Igbo, English, Finnish, those are the only languages I know. Do I have a bonus? Here is my bonus. First time, the first time I saw my period. Oh my god. Okay, I was 13 when I saw my period the first time. I already knew what a period was. I already knew what to expect. They were teaching us in primary school about period. So yeah, I knew that if I see, I know what to do. So when it came, my mom was not around on that day, but I have two big sisters, Chidima and Ogona. But Chidima is my biggest sister. She's 2 years older than me, but she's, you know, she's quite knowledgeable. So I went and told her, Chidima, so she said, okay, don't worry, it's fine. She went and got a tissue for me, TMI anyway, and I used the tissue, and she told me, I said, don't worry, I know. She was 15 then, I was 13, so we got it sorted. That was my first time of seeing my period, and it's been a smooth sailing ship all the way. Yeah, that was my first time, and that's my bonus first time tip for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this first time tag. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I say it again, please subscribe and help my ministry, my brothers and sisters. Okay, subscribe to my channel, hit on the bell sign and select all. That way you'll be notified whenever I post any video, and share my videos, like, comment, tell me what you think about me. Tell me if you have anything, any suggestion is welcome. Any kind of video suggestion you want me to bring up is welcome. And thank you. I love you all. Thank you for your support. I see you all. I see your comments. I see your loves. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.